So all the hand signs are the same. And so what I do for a down is it's straight down. So I want her to go into a down, so I have no kibble in my hand. I'm just gonna give her the hand sign, and I'll mark and reward them. And so when I want her to stand up, I'm just gonna do the opposite, right? I'm gonna go like that, and that's a stand. So I wanna catch her while she's standing. And how to do that is use this hand with no kibble, get her to stand, and then reward her with the other hand before she lays back down. So again, I'm going to give her the hand sign for sit. Nope. Wait. And she's sitting, but I didn't tell her to sit, and so I'm going to wait until I tell her before she's allowed to sit. Because I don't want her to sit verbally, I want her to understand the hand sign. Which is just this. So I had her collar so she couldn't pull away, and then I had the hand with my food above her head. And so her only option is to kick her feet back and sit. And so now I've got my kibble again. I'm gonna go ahead and give her the hand sign for sit. So sit, down, stand. And if the hand sign without the kibble isn't working, just take a piece of kibble and drop her back. So it's gonna look like, okay, it didn't work. I'll try one more time. You always try twice. And always give her a little bit of time in between to process what she's not doing right. And then that way, when you come back after the second time, if she needs a little bit of support with the kibble, or any little support that you can offer to get her to be successful, then that's what we want. So I'll give her the hand sign for sit again and see if she does okay with it. So she didn't sit the first time, so I just stood her back up, and then I gave her the hand sign again. If she didn't sit right there the second time, then I'm getting that piece of kibble and I'm gonna support her. Because there's no reason that she needs to fail 3 times in a row. So if she doesn't understand it the first 2 times, then it's obvious that she doesn't get it, and so we need to help her understand it from our last step, which was the kibble. She's waiting patiently while she's standing. So I'm just rewarding her. I'm not marking her. I didn't tell her anything, so I don't need to mark her. She's doing this on her own, so I'm going to reward her. The marker is only used when they are asked something and they complete the task that they were asked. There's no need to mark if you don't ask them to do anything. And really, we want to use the marker as little as possible because we don't want a marker-dependent dog, which is a dog who can only train when they hear the marker. And we also want to be able to take the food out as well. That way your dog won't rely on food or treats to be well behaved. So we use food in the beginning and then we slowly start phasing it out. And it's the same thing with the marker. So once they have a solid understanding of what this means and they're doing it every time, in every different environment, home, here, dog park, once they understand, okay, now we can add verbal cues in, which is telling her what we want and then showing her the hand sign. So you can do the same thing to reset her. Break. And then when she comes back here, you can issue the hand sign. Jade. Girl. And I'm not going to do sit 5 times in a row. Now that she sat, she was successful, I'll just ask her for a different cue. It's always fun to end on something different as well if you can get her to be successful. And so I'm working on roll. So I just take my kibble and I just kind of turn her head into the crook of her leg, and I'll support her back here so she can't push her arm out. And so if I tuck her head and I support her, now I can help her figure out how to turn her legs over to roll. So I'll bring her back. I've got her in her down. I want her to roll this way, so I'm going to support her on this side. And I'm just going to turn her head. There you go. Keep turning it. Good girl. Good girl. And it doesn't take long to teach them that they know how they can flip their legs over. So scratching is a sign of avoidance, and it also means that she doesn't understand what I'm asking her to do. She wants to, but she just doesn't understand. So that means I need to help her figure it out. Jade?
Sorry. Is it okay if I take my 30?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
I'll leave this stuff.
Alright. So right there, we had a distraction, but she stayed seated. And so I'm going to reward this. And then we're going right back into what we were working before. Take my kibble. I'm going to support her. And I always like to get them on their back and just tilt them to where their only option is to flip over. And that's it. She was successful, so this is where I'm going to end it.